Welcome to the game 2 of the Dota Underlord ESL Mobile Opens qualifiers, guys. We have the same players as the first qualifier, and if you remember correctly, we had Swiftbee with number 1 for the Scrappies and Fraser for number 2 for the Knights. Let's see if the player changes things up and if we have a better turnaround this time. We do have one bot over here to add in for the spots for this group, so we have 7 players here. More chances of a player for top 4, right? Yeah, the goal here for the qualifier is to be top 4. If you're top 4, you move to the next stage, and it will be a point system for each of the players coming in top 4 places. This is really powerful. For 2 things, one is the Spike Carapace is a pretty decent stun with a low cooldown, 10 seconds. Also, Vendetta does 200 additional damage each time he hits them. And as long as he's just teleporting, he does a lot more damage. 200 damage is like 4 attacks or even 6 attacks if you don't consider the armor. Because 3 attacks takes you to 180 damage, but if you don't look at armor, if you look at armor, it's actually a little different calculation. Armor reduced by about 20 or 30%. Hey, someone found a 2-star axe. The bot is doing work. No one running the losing streak again, which is quite interesting because in the higher load games I tend to see a lot of people going for losing streak. Hey, Skyhard is going for losing streak. You go, my friend. You go with your losing streak. It's really favored here for losing streaks for 2 reasons. Each round he only loses about 3 to 4 HP, and in exchange he's getting a free roll, which is 2 gold worth of value, and also he's stacking a losing streak, which can really build up after 4 or 5 rounds. And he is likely to find more pairs and more 2-stars than most players into round 10, in exchange for about 20 or 30% of his HP. We have a few win streak players, 1 win streak, 2. Usually there's about 2 to 3 win streak players that can really run away with the game if they find early game 2-stars and level up. Haven't seen anyone leveling up for now, but it will be interesting if anyone goes for level 4 very soon. Because the players are of a different ranking stage and they have different playing styles, we might not see some of the common meta builds like the druids and the champion, and we might not see a lot of those common kind of sets, but we'll still see some of the interesting late game builds. Scrappy will be my favorite, I reckon. Hey, it's a Legion. Legion works in almost any build except the Scrappies, unless you find Scrappy Warlocks with Shadowfang. And Scrappy Warlock Deadeye Shadowfang can work, even with Scrappy Hunters. What I tend to do is, I'm going for losing streak, I will just have no units at all. Having just one change match, and sometimes it fits the enemy Brawnies. Enemy Brawny wants additional kills. Having 1 means they definitely get the kill off you. Because your one unit won't be able to kill anything, and you'll just feed 1 additional kill for the pike, for the cloak, or for the Brownies. Let's have a look at the win streak players on top. Both players have no 2-stars because they don't have the free rolls. They just have to luck it out with the random each round. And if you look at Chaos Knight, it's one of the best tier 1 unit. It's just so powerful. It has really good HP, solid okay armor with 5, and also really high damage. Even at tier 1. Tier 2 is legendary tank damage dealer. Most of the players in the tournament so far have favored a bit of the insects because it's easy to be found with Nyx and Waver. Later you can go into Sand King and Broodmother. And we did see a 3-star Broodmother last game with a Battle Fray that did work. Really powerful, right? Now, first player to find the 4 Scrappies. This is actually quite interesting because you don't find that many Scrappies that early. And if you do, you're really committed to Scrappies, allows you to save up gold more directly, and it should give you a solid mid game if you find enough of them. And, actually no one found any 2-stars. There was a 2-star axe, right? That's strange. Where is that 2-star axe? I think Jemmy bot here, the bot actually sold this 2-star axe and went for Druids and Knights. Random sneeze attack as well. Hey there, as I sleeps, welcome buddy. Thank you for joining me. Round 5. We'll double check the items after round 5 for both of the item from the players. Yeah, Scrappy is very solid because they get armor, and just the additional armor and regen is so strong against units at the early game. Their attack won't be enough against the enemy regen if the enemy has double regen here. So what we're looking at with items, started the game with Kaya, attack speed gloves, a bit of the basic items. Ooh, those are interesting. It's between Chrysalis and Blink Dagger, probably Chrysalis because it's just a solid attack damage item for Sniper. There you go. We see the Desolator pickup, one of the best pickup with your Vanguard. Chrysalis is really solid. Hand of Might is really good. So Hand of Might is one of the best item. 30% of 1 additional gold might not seem a lot, but often enough we do see 2 or 3 gold if you put it on the right unit. The right unit will have to be a Deadeye with Sniper, Bloodseeker. Legion is not bad, and also there's a few good ones. Thank you so much, Passman, for the chair, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. I want to see if we can see the animation with the proccing of the additional gold. If the sniper kills a unit and it procs like gold coins out of it, that means you got additional gold. Thank you so much, Hazaha. Thank you, buddy. So, did you see the Abaddon here? It died, it turned into a snake and screwed around. But it did see gold coins popping out of him. And because of that, Scar here is getting additional gold next round. He might actually win here. He killed it and see additional gold coins. He's getting 2 additional gold next round. Just with 1 item. And 2 additional gold is no joke. So let me see if we can see his gold amount. We can't see it, but it doesn't show the summary. So if you look at it, his gold amount went from 9 to 21. So 9 to 21 means he actually got 12 gold. To get 12 gold, he got 2 gold for items. Actually, he got more. He got quite a bit of gold. So he got 12 gold, so definitely at least 2 gold for items. I couldn't see it to show you guys properly. So 7 base gold, a bit of interest. Yeah, he got at least 2 gold there. As I says, I'm in this tournament, and I'm lowest ranking my lottery. I did bad my first match today. Oh, I see. Good luck with your future match, my friend. And hopefully you do well enough to make the top 4. Best wishes, buddy. Yeah, Sniper is so nice with Hand of Might. It's one of the best pickups in the early game. Later, you might not need the gold as badly, but before you get to the final stages, oh, I think I got another gold. So each time a unit dies, you see gold coins popping out of it. That means you got more gold. You're welcome, buddy. So let's have a look. We have 7 losing streak with Scarheart. Oh, he's getting really good economy as well. So this is when he can be leveled up to. He's thinking to transition to hunters or dragons. I actually prefer dragons with the Snapfire for the early game for inventors as well. In terms of builds, we have a bit of the brutes. Scrappy, 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 because last time someone won with Scrappy, everyone picks the winning build, usually in a tournament. And it's up to the winning player to make adjustment to it. More Scrappies are contested, so that means harder to find 2-star, 3-star Scrappy. But they're still very powerful. A sniper, 1 shot, 1 kill. This, and there's a coin. That kind of minus already earned at least 4 gold. Let's see if a coin drops. No coin drop. So when they die, there's no coin, there's no additional gold. Let's have a look at the #1 player. How they going? Oh, Enchantress. Everyone's facing a sniper. This is a sniper with Chrysalis. Now, one good thing about the sniper is, although it's a very low HP unit, with armored from Scrappy, it can be tanky enough in the backline as long as there's not a bunch of assistants hitting him. And Assassinate is one of the strongest early game spells. It can usually take out a unit and also just do a really good burst damage. Even Warlock can't out-heal this one. And it's really powerful at 2-star. It just pretty much kills anything. We'll be looking at the pickup for Underlord, and let's see how the players pick up Underlords once we get to round 10. With the Scrappy armor, they can even be tanking the backline. Oh, this could be a very close fight. Hope I got one more spell off. Clockwork should win this one. Clockwork should win or draw this one. Let's have a look. I think Clock might draw this one. He's gonna draw. Yeah, he's gonna draw. Explodes, and that's how he draws. Draw is okay for most players, simply because it doesn't ruin your win streak. It maintains the win streak. It just doesn't give you additional gold for losing or winning for the other streaks. Who shall we pick? Oh yeah, NS6 support again. Notice here most players do prefer the golem. It's so solid. So as I said, I have 5 lords in my lobby. Oh my gosh, that's a very contested lobby. Yeah, you can do it, buddy. Even lords can have ups and downs for sure. So with the Snapfire, we have 4 inventors here. And we have the insects here, inventors to go. And also we have a bunch of trolls and knights. Ooh, that's interesting. Usually you don't want to contest trolls and knights that much because they're not the main meta build, and if it's too contested, no one finds the 2 stars. So the difference here is a Doom that dies in the front line and an NS6 that survives, I believe. Most other things they're pretty even. Oh, the sniper did fire properly though, with 2 sniper. But with the golem here, the damage for NS6 really racks up. If you look at the damage bar, she went from like 5th position damage into 1st position pretty much. That's how powerful NS6 is. So the 2 players that came first in the first 2 in the game is Fizzer. He is running accesses right now. Not contested, so he's going to do really well. Because in the mid game, if you're not contested, you're likely to find your 2 stars and hit your timing so much faster. Items choices here. Cloak might be the best one, but Arcane Boost can work, especially this early. Swift B here is a little bit of trouble, I believe. He went for Knights and Trolls. He's contesting with Jamming Bot. And although he's going for the Legion Commander, he's missing his crucial 2 stars for the Druids. Legion might work though. We have been reborn. Simply because no one picks that many Legion, she can work if she gets enough damage. Downside is because she's not a 2 star, it's a downward spiral after you get to round 10. 64% is not that low, which can still work. Chaos Knight is so strong. One's done. Yeah, the Chaos Knight with the Solomon Golem, look at that. To punch them. The Chaos Knight did so much damage. Why is that bird is so good? Bruno, the question from Bruno with the Broodmother is that as a Warlock, it doesn't heal that well, or she doesn't heal that well, but what she does is she slows the enemy to allow you to have more defensive capacities to heal more and to have a better engagement. She really punishes the unit that groups up. And the melee units that work around is getting slowed as well. It's very underrated, but the slow is so good against melee units. Very powerful. To Shadow Shaman from Swift B. Okay, this is going to be big. Swift B will be stronger because he guarantees a 2-star troll. Sorry, he guarantees a 2-star druid, and also he's got a troll in. Well, he already have enough trolls. He need one more troll. So Legion will be guaranteed a 2-star level, and with the Knight's buff next to Chaos Knight, very powerful. Well, I think it would be nicer if to get the Bat Rider outside, because Bat Rider now is used as a damage dealer. Later Bat Rider can be used as a support tank. Legion is very solid. Once she gets 2-star Legion, we can see a comeback with Swift B, I believe. Downside is the Legion build is countered by the Scrappy build in the late game, if they find enough 2 or 3 stars. Look at this golem, guys. Look at this golem go. Me bash now. Yeah, Barret is protected in the back as a damage dealer. Attack speed on mana game Barret can really do damage because of the sticky napalm. 40 damage per additional stack is no joke, because you get 7 stacks, you do 280 more damage. So Swifty says, what happens if bot happens to place top 4? Then I think we take the top 5 players. But it's rare that bot gets to top 4 though, because bots don't really know what's happening. This bot's going for level 8. It's a 1-star bot. It's very rare that bots goes that far. Let's have a look at the number one player. We often see brutes, druids, and savages go further in the early games before round 15, and they do fall off unless you transition correctly. Oh, the Legion. Look at she go. It is actually facing Swift B here. But that 3-star Twin Protector is it's a godlike unit. It ain't no joke. Plus 300 plus 150 there for a moment. Oh my. Yeah. Facing the win streak leader here for Swift B is definitely punishing. He lost 11 HP here. And the brutes are very powerful. 4 of the brutes and with the druids this early is something to be feared of, especially a Vanguard Axe. So Curry here is going to do really well, I believe. Before round 25, I don't think not many people can contest with him, especially with a 2-star Legion. Okay, that's where my Legion builds are. We see 2 Legion builds. What he needs to find is to find the Doom for the Demon for the Legion, and then she'll be very powerful. Always a 3-star train. So now with the Broodmother slow here, it's very interesting. Units like Axe don't run that fast. And sometimes that can be game changing, because most melee units will be punished by range units. Unfortunately, he's got the Thor, which doesn't do much unless you have enough units alive. Look at that. So yeah, Bob, if he had the Lone Druid, if he gets Lone Druid in, and if he gets the Doom in, he'll be quite unstoppable in the mid to late game too. Very powerful. For now, I think it's a good idea to go with the 2 stars. Once the Lone Druid is 2-star, you can remove the Enchantress. But you can get a Lone Druid in for a 2-star Lone Druid, which is also pretty good. I think that's actually really nice as well. The world is in his hands now. We do see a Broodmother pickup with the dragons. So we have the Inventor Scrappy Dragons. We're looking for a Warlock here, we can see. Once TA gets Warlock with Alchemist, much stronger. Let's have a look at the power of the Broodmother. She did only slow 3 units though. Hopefully she was gonna cast there, that would have been better. There's a chance of Broodmother missing for sure. So, both of the snipers are the clutch fighters here. Now that one of the sniper dies, this sniper is going to run havoc against them. He might be able to win this one. It's a Crystallis sniper. A sniper wins. There you go. The other sniper died too fast at 1 star. Yeah, we're talking about the having different star level here. Oh, what will he pick? I think Pike can be okay on the sniper because he's got so much kills, and that Pike is sitting up to close to 90 kills because of the 29 kills here. Very strong item. For Curry, we spoke about getting the 3-star Legion or getting the 2-star Lone Druid. I think 2-star Lone Druid is more stable, and this allows you to sell the Enchantress too. This is where the transition comes. If you don't transition correctly, you don't have a solid game after round 25, I feel. So hopefully Curry transition correctly. Doom is okay if you can maintain the brutes. Sometimes you can lose the brutes for more things. Yeah, Bob, Swift B is playing, that's right. We'll check Swift B after this one. Legion's hitting 140, not the highest because she doesn't have enough alliance. That's one of the downside of running too many of the same alliance. She wants different alliance usually. Tempest's not dying. Thor is okay in the late game, but not great in the early to mid game. Because you can't kill enemies. This tree though. Tanking for dear life, then the sniper got him. Damn. That Drew has armor, additional armor with the Scrappy. It's got 6 Scrappy. This is Scar here. Yeah, Scar has got the 6 Scrappy, making the Dream so much tankier as a frontline. Let's have a look at first Swift B. And in terms of alliance, we have Scrappy, Scrappy, Scrappy. 3 of the Scrappies, 2 Brutes, one assassin, which hasn't matured yet. He's going from off the 3-star side, and we have 2 chores. Swift B has the chores with Legion, but he's missing the. Not only he's missing the demon, he's also missing the 2-star druids. Little concerning for him though. He did roll. Oh, he spent quite deep now. He's got the Chaos Knighting. Okay, that helps. He does have the demon. I think I missed the demon part. Yeah, he does have the demon for Chaos Knight. He needs to make sure the knights to stand next to each other. Because right now the Legion and the Chaos Knight are not benefiting from the Knight's buff. And which is a lot of damage protection. Mitigation. It's a lot of damage reduced if you get next to Knights. And that's one of the biggest part running Knights with the Legion, is to stick Bat Rider and Chaos Knight next to her. Still though, looking at this, and a 6 top damage. Yeah, some of the rougher games not finding the 2-star Legion here. And HP wise, he can still do it, as long as he don't go below 20%, he's still got a solid chance. You can see the Gemipod, he's not doing that well. It's got so many pairs. Now, Battlefield Legion is definitely something to be aware of. Downside is he doesn't have the demons. This is a Brawny brute. Hey, someone to be on the lookout for. We have 47 kills on the 4 Brownies, and also we have the Savage and Brutes. This to be really popular. So popular back then. Oh, he's not using Long Druid. Interesting. He's using Enchantress for now, in favor of the 2-star Treant Protector. That Blink Axe is doing wonders. This can do really well in the late game, especially that Juggernaut's so angry with Ogre buff. It's Juggernaut's damage. I'll show you guys damage after he finished his fight. So Juggernaut did auto attack 2.4k, Maelstrom did 1.6k because he was Ogre buffed. His Blade Fury only did 300. In terms of kills, we had 6 kills on Juggernaut, 2 on Bristle. This is so strong. Simply because the more kills you have, the stronger the Brownies are, and this really snowballs. The biggest factor is having a 2-star early game axe, and also followed by Juggernaut or Beastmaster. Oh, there goes our friend Gemipod. And Swiftbeat did lose 10 HP. So the highest HP right now is 80%, 72%, down to 46 and 30%. Very contested Scrappy though. Uncontested with Assassins, we did find 1 3-star Nyx here. Now what I like to do is I like to put Nyx in the front to tank. In the back is a damage dealer. But here we have the Brumada. Might be enough. She is going to be taunted. She's still enough. When Assassin wins a duel, you're like, oh gosh, what have I done? Befitting damage to them. This is when Brumada really shines at this stage. Oh, but in Thor, what a game changer. I mean, he was winning anyways. Now that he thought a 3-star Nyx here, oh, game's over, right? Because Nyx, did you see his damage? He had 240 plus 800 damage. He turned Nyx into a demon, and that does so much. Thank you so much for the subscribe, my friend. Welcome. Thank you so much for the support. Hey there, sit down. Thank you so much for the 7 months of support, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Welcome back, my friend. Thank you so much for your support. So one underrated factor with Thor NSX, although she's less predictable and she's not very stable, if you get a unit into a demon, they can do a lot of damage. If it's like Ogre Major 3-star, Nyx 3-star, anything that casts rapidly can do a lot more damage. Because as a demon, they do so much. Oh, he did get Nyx to the front line now. I really like it. Now he's using Nyx as a frontline tank. He defined the Ember as well. Oh my. But let's look at Ember's damage at 3-star. He's also on the track to find the item for Ember too. I think Ember one-shotted the Dragon Knight there, if you saw. Against the Scrappies, he doesn't show that much because Scrappy have lots of armor. Against anybody else, they should really melt against him. And there's any Thor. Oh, that Nyx. Can he do it? That Nyx down was epic. Also a Demon Bounty. There you go. Ember didn't show to be doing that much damage because it's a Scrappy. Yeah, we often speak about uncontested builds because it's just so likely to find 3 stars when you're uncontested. And this really shows no one plays assassins here, and Fraser really picked up some niche market. Last time he went for the knights, this time he went for the assassins. We'll be on the lookout for the next game if he pick up a build that's uncontested. Even the brutes here are contested. So, that said, Swift 45 bots don't get points. You just feel the lobby is a fair game now. Thank you for explaining, my friend. Yeah, indeed. The bots won't get any points, and the players will be assigned for the top 4 players for different points. Having Nick's assassin in the front line means he won't be able to use his Vendetta that well, but he can use the spike carapace to stun enemy very well. I sometimes just have him as a solo tank as well in the front line. Oh, it's a big viper. Let's have a look at Ember's damage this time. That's your damage. 6,000. That's without a good item as well. This is when Assassin really shines. Down to the mid to late game. How is the friend Swiftby doing? He found his 2-star Legion. Very good. He's level 9. And he has a few of the clutch units. Next part is getting everything 2-star and try to really position well for the Legion, I feel. So let's see. Number 1 player. Oh, look who's number 1, guys. This will be epic second game if the Brawnies work. The biggest contestant for the Brawny will be the 3-star assassins. We're going to look forward to see an epic fight with a really solid team. Venom here makes the whole team stronger. Because this ogre is like a working buffer. It buffs attack speed, attack damage, lifesteal, armor, you name it. It just doesn't give mana, gives everything else. Axes so well here. Look at this ogre, he's so angry. He also gives lifesteal. It is a 2-star radius, so he has to be close to his friends. And with more attack speed, oh my. This team's no joke. Even the bear gets more damage with Savage and Ogre. It's so powerful here, right? And we always want to be on the lookout for the kills. The Brawny usually get to 3 to 4 kills a round, and this really stacks up. Because those kills are 30 HP each kill. In terms of players, we can see quite a bit of disparity between the number 1 player and the rest of the players. Because he stabilized in the mid game and he's snowballing into the late game, most of the players have trouble against him. And, you know, we'll be likely to see the top 2 between the Assassin and the Brawny. The rest of the players contest for the 3rd and 4th position, depending on the matchup. Let's have a look at this particular player. Oh, we found the perfect timing. It is a Demon Legion with a Battle Free versus the Blink number 1 player with the Brownies. That acts as 5k, 4.9k HP. Legion? She might be the game changer. She's actually... no. Oh my, that bear. She's not the game changer, guys. The bear got her. That bear is cheating. She was gonna cast and become a demon. What happened was too many enemy demons. And herself had too many demons. So if you look at demon, whenever a demon casts, you can't cast for 4 seconds. Her friends were casting too much. Allied demon was Shadow Thing and Doom is too much, I feel. And because there's too many allied demons, he couldn't cast. She was getting silenced all the time. Oh, that was harsh. Oh, look at this. 3% to 37%. Most players are in the... So 1 player's in the kill zone, 2 players or 3 players are pretty much in the 1 loss and you lose after zone. Yeah, Bob, the bear finally came out. I know. I really don't favor having double demon here though, to be honest. Because that means Legion might never be able to cast. Sometimes she can cast, sometimes other times she just never gets to cast. She'll cast this time. Let's look at damage. 1000. It's over 1000 before. So that's even with a 2-star Legion. Imagine a 3-star Legion with over 2000 damage. Yeah, Shadowfiend CK was a little awkward, I know. Shadowfiend and Doom an enemy had the CK ride. So, one player was eliminated for the Scrappy. That's the problem with the contester build. If there's multiple players going for the same build, only the luckiest few gets over. Rest of them don't make it. I'm curious on Fraser's decision here. He hasn't been leveling. I think he's been rolling. But he's rolling. Oh gosh. Okay, he leveled up. I was like, what is he doing? He actually leveled up. So yeah, one of the best things to do here for him is to level to 8 and 9 because he has enough 3 stars to boost himself for the later games. Getting the dragons and getting the warlocks will be essential here. 3-star Legion. Oh, she got critted. Did you see her HP? She went to half HP instantly. She died. Ember Spirit. Or someone one-shotted her. The bear's still here though. Oh, it's a demon. Demon ogre? No, not enough. Oh my. Curry's doing really well. I thought the assassin would be a contestant. So United was eliminated here with Scrappy as well, so 2 Scrappy players that's super contested. So when you all play Scrappies, you all never do that well. That's a problem. It can be a very contested build. Items. Savage is pretty good. Attack speed and HP. More defensively, those 2 are okay too. What a shot you pick. I think I'll favor Silver Edge. I went for Scotty, not bad as well. Yeah, 3 players in the kill zone. TA up to Fraser. All the players want to have a good matchup. Finally, we have the powerful brutes and brownies that's really dominating here. No one has stopped them. They are 80 kills and 2.4k HP. And this is a 1-star Beastmaster. You think he's 900, but he's like 3000. Let me show you guys. There's a 900 HP Beastmaster. And now it's his 3.3k 1-star Beastmaster. His axe is a god who is 5.1k. Let's see if the Legion can stop him. She does have 500 additional damage. I don't think it's enough because the brutes really reduce the damage. Oh my. This is Curry as well. He's been doing so well. He won't lose, but he's gonna lose 20 HP. He lost 19 here. And Lord is eliminated. Hey, congratulations for the players that made the top 4. Swift B, Corey, Freezer, and our powerful Brawny friend. Often we see the Brownies and Brutes build work in 2 patches ago, but it's a sight to behold once they work. It's so beautiful. Thank you, Bob. Okay, a 3-star Legion again. This might be the Legion counter because she has so much damage. The Brutes reduce 60% damage will really counter her. Yeah, this might be the Legion counter. She has no damage because of the Brutes and she's also doomed. Oh my. This Bristle has 5.9k HP. And they all do so much damage. In terms of the Bristle, in terms of like the units. And they have snowballed out of control now. I think Swift B made it to top 4, and not bad. But unfortunately, he did face the unflippable win streak leader here. Next round, what's gonna happen is whoever doesn't face the win streak leader wins for top 2. So here's the zig. This is the tournament game, and here's the information.
The age of an Essex.
Level 10. Level 10, level 10, level 8. Assassins can stay on level 8, but I think it's more favored for the assassin to consider level 9 for the Alchemist Warlock. Now it's about staying alive. I reckon if you put Dragon Knight and units more to the back and just try to delay the fights, it might take you to top 2. So, Fraser is the image, and unfortunately, he's facing a 3-star Legion with Battle Free. This will be interesting. She's really slow by the Brumada, you can see. Although she hits 1.4k though. And she hit the Nyx while he's reflecting. So I think, yeah, Fraser did not make it to top 2, but he did well. Curry here. surprisingly enough, he's actually, I mean, not that surprising because with the champion, it's still very powerful. He made it top 2, and this time top 2 both have brutes. Got brutes. The power of brutes comes in terms of reduction to HP, also basically countering most of the melee builds. Here the assassins was counted. I know, Bob. We want to participate in the tournament as well, right? Yeah. Our friend Apod, he's out of here. He's like, take me to the moon with my powerful units. Do you have too many? You might have too many. Oh, he's level 10, that's why. Oof. Let's check it out. 666. I have 100 kills over and over 3,000 damage, additional damage. Yeah, it's so powerful. And Haugen is the best pickup here for sure. It's just the amount of raw source of HP and double bears. Oh gosh. Yeah, what a fight. Really good display of the Brawny here. Double bear to finish it. Hey there, go back. Good to see you, my friend. So yeah, this is the conclusion of the second game for the qualifiers. There's one more game to come, and well, what a sight to behold. The first game we had a 3-star battle free Brewmother. Second game we had the powerful Brawny and Brute build. The players who went for Scrappies were actually kind of countering themselves because they're contesting with 3 players and none of them did that well. We had an Assassin doing 3rd place and Swiftbee did well. He was the winner of the first game. Let's stay tuned for the 3rd game now. Welcome to the 3rd game of the tournament qualifiers, guys. We have the same players as the first 2 games, and we're very excited to see any of the creative builds and how the players adjust. So we have the record board and we have a leaderboard because one of the players did not make it for the 3rd game of the qualifiers. So we're looking at 6 players here. More chance of getting higher ranking too. Usually the bots will pretty much die out in round 20. It's just a placeholder to be fair for the players to have enough people in the game. Now, something to be on the lookout for is what builds is Freezer gonna go for? Would he be contesting other players or would he try to go with alternative build? We have seen a few players run similar builds and that was really punishing for them as well. No one is going for losing streak though. I'm still a big fan of losing streak. That record bot, oh my gosh. A 2-star bounty this early. A 2-star bounty can really take you far until at least round 5 because not many things beats a bounty hunter. Really solid damage and attack rate, so really high DPS, and the shuriken means more damage. Last game we saw the Lone Druid. Very powerful. I think this can go further as well with the Lone Druid. Hey there, Black Zero, welcome buddy. So yeah, Axe is a really good tank simply because you can sell him for full price. He's very cheap but very stable. A 2-star Axe can work to around 15 easily for any of the builds. Yeah, the tournament with the Savage and support Haugen means you attack so much faster and that can push the Savage through as well. Okay, Chaos Knight. Yeah, I think the Chaos Knight have this one. Although it's a multi-mask Chaos Knight, it's really powerful. Especially with the minus armor from starter. Extra. Mr. Tank. Now Jar's too weak. Back when the game first came out, Jar Ranger was the game changer for everything. She gave attack damage and attack speed. It was insanely powerful with Zora. But then they changed her. Now she's below average unit now. Especially with how weak the hardest is. Players, currently, let's have a look at the items. Gloves, Talisman, nothing too special. I think the gloves and Chairman are the best ones. Very flexible. You could give it to anyone. And you can also run any build with that. Even for mages, they can use those 2 items. Because for mages, the faster you attack, the more mana you gain. In the early stage, you can see even when you're losing, you're not losing lots of HP. So the players with 0-2 can really profit if they keep losing. And Freezer might keep his losing streak. Oh, he went for the stronger Venom actually. One player went for level 4. Interesting. Swiftbee is changing up his pace of the game. because I often see players stay on level 3, but if you're building a win streak with 100% HP here, going for level 4 can be really rewarding. Talking about United also went for level 4. Swift Beast has got a good alliance though. The Druids and Trolls are very powerful early game, especially when he gets a Trim Protector here. Oh, he can go for the Brutes. Yeah, he can definitely go for the Brutes. Losing Enchantress, go for the Brutes. That Ogre Enchantress here, ridiculous. Let's have a look. Two players are currently 100%. Eventually they will clash. I believe Swift B will be the winner out of those two. The second to that, Fraser did find 2 of the 2 stars, so he will be building a win streak as well. Hey, the United find a 2-star Legion this early? So if United finds more Druids, what I like to run is double 2-star Legion with double Druids. So that gives a 2-star Legion and a 3-star Legion. But if you go for 4 Druids, you can go with double 3-star Legion, which will be very fancy. Let's have a look at this Legion. She's doing not much damage, but with the power of friendship, she actually didn't win. She was too slow. Those units did not do enough damage. Yeah, she needs to get the kill stacks up with the do damage. Oh, Georgia and Hunters. Interesting. So we did see that Lord did lose out with the Hunter still, because Patch is not as good as before. He used to be really good. Now the 100% player is still Swift B. It's making work. And with the win streak gold, he's actually really profiting from his economy. If you look at other players, if you're running a losing streak, you get a better economy, but compared to HP, it's still more possible to run win streak. Only downside is if he doesn't get his 2-star units, he might be a little weaker. It's getting a Patch tank. I haven't seen 3-star Patch for a while. Hey, he's not getting a spike out of his belly now. He used to have a pike out of his belly. I know, Bob. Go through B. The Trolls are very strong because themselves they get 35 attack speed. They give everybody else 10 attack speed. So you can use the Shadow Shaman and Witch Doctor here as your range attack damage dealer as well. They also get mana fast because they attack fast. It's chickens for days. Yeah, the economy is really booming for Swift B. Now we do see a bit of the Nyx Assassin coming up. I wonder if there's Assassins coming. Ooh. Both are pretty good pickup. I might favor Hand of Might just because you get more gold. Yeah, there you go. And it just works well. Anyone can use the attack speed. Even later for the Troll alone. United has no kill, no do damage. Ooh. He's got a D-main. Once you get a D-main, everything will change. Let's have a look. We do have... Apart is going for another Brawny build. Look at that. He's going for a bit of Brownies. And he's actually trying for a losing streak maybe. Yeah, Meta's mid game is very good. The gold is very important. He can't kill the Axe. Axe is like a godly tank with Vanguard. Notice he's not taking much damage. It's because of Vanguard. One of my favorite items on the Axe, even over Blink sometimes. It becomes a god. Let's look at damage taken. Axe only took 1,200 damage. Because they can't hit a unit with a Vanguard that early. The 50% block is incredibly OP. Round 7 now, and Swift B, if he completes his 8 win streak, he's really shooting off into the later games. If he go for good stuff, that would be really strong. Other than that, most players are close to 20 and 30 gold. I really want to see this Legion win though. She can win here. Yes, she can win here. There you go. Her first win. Plus 10 damage, yay! Them coconuts bounced. So how you want to play Legion is with Warlocks, you want to go Legion with the Shadow thing. With the Knights, you want to use Chaos Knight. And with the Brutes, you want to use the Doom. So those are the 3 demon pickup for the Legion. That Venom with a Hand of Midas and attack speed had over 140 plus damage. You can see most of the bots are more down towards the end, and they won't make it if they only have 2 stars, and if they only have 1 stars. Next round will be Clutch for Swiftbee. You can see his icon's golden. He needs the 8 win streak, which gives him 4 additional gold. He's on 45 gold. He should be leveling up. He should be spending. Yeah, he leveled up. Got a tasking. I reckon Lycan might be better. Lycan could have been better here.
I will protect us.
It's also Midas task. Interesting. Midas Enchantress might be better though. That's early game spin. It is versing a bot, so I think it wins here. Everyone's 1 star here. And once the Enchantress heals and, you know, the whole 2-star team cast, it should be enough. But it does have 2 chicken though. Chicken for everyone. Yeah, the patch too, wow. Really tanked up. It's like a whole chicken farm here. So yeah, Swiftbee is on 30 gold. Next round he's looking at least 14 gold. Let's have a look. He should be on 44 at least. Maybe 45 because he won as well. So let me see if my calculation is correct. Oh, he's going for Warriors with Task. Will be interesting. So 45, there you go. Perfect calculation. Be smart. Yeah, if he gets Thunder's Warrior in, this will be a big game changer. Yeah, he went to level 6. He gets a starter. I know, he got 15 gold in 1 round because of the win streak. Now he completes win streak. He doesn't get that much gold, but he's already used the gold to level 6. And he is very powerful with Warriors. Not many things beats Warriors at this early game because Warriors give 9 armor. They're good at Warriors. Maybe the day if a patch is back. Players don't actually think about Warriors that much because they have been nerfed and the meta doesn't favor them. But now with the change up, Warriors can be very good because the good stuff Warriors with late game, you get the Troll Warlord, you get the Conquer, you get the Starter, you can pick up the Scaled easily with the Trolls, very powerful. Yeah, 6 was situational, but 4 or 3 Warriors is really good. The downside with Warriors and Hunters is that they don't offer enough in the early game. Whereas with Trolls and Druids are very powerful. All the Warriors with Warlock. Because Warlock runs Venom with the starter here. Swiftbee didn't even think. He saw the Golem, he picked the Golem. So, into round 10, we have the pretty much a lot of Demonic Golems and a few of the Let's Go Crazy support. The winner here for Swiftbee, he's going for Warriors and Savage, followed by Scrappies. 2 Scrappies is okay. 3 is a little too much. We have 2 Brutes coming. Bit of the Hunters. Actually, the bots okay. The bots won't be a factor. We have a bit of a Savage too. We're still focusing on Swiftbee because how powerful the early game synergies he picked up. Got a bit of tea. Yeah, the early game Warriors. Oof, so much armor. Incredibly strong. Both Golems are Solomon. So once both Golems are Solomon, I think Swiftbee has this one. Tusk is the number 1 damage though he is ahead of mine. It's One Punch Man. I'd love to see if Tusk 3 with a Battle 3 works, because if it works, it can just kill the whole range of units. There's a later Tusk could work as well, but he went for Barricades. Interesting. Oh, Barricade and a 6. Lovely, lovely. We don't often see that. because back then Pudge can be the counter. Now there's not many Pudge. This can be very interesting because she will keep summoning her little archer in the front, and that can recycle until they get through to her. Let's have a look. Let's go to the second player with the insects and the axe tank. A Tusk with Ogre buff is really good too. A big Tusk. Yeah, Vanguard Axe is so powerful. We have only one Vanguard Axe, but he can tank the whole team. It's a Blink Axe. Axe is so favored sometimes, because this is so versatile. Vanguard Axe and Blink Axe both are dying. Oh, that Blink Axe did a little more. He baited the sniper shot too. Okay. So this will be very close. The sniper will be the game changer. Nope, he's just a chicken. Cosplaying as a chicken. Sniper with a snipe, that's the game changer here. But he cannot get the chickens off. No, he got chicken. Yeah, here Swifty can really run further. Because he's going for level 7 fast, he can find higher tier 4 units like Lone Druid, Senkin, or even Alchemist. And it just pushes him to be even stronger. So, he took back the Shadow... yeah, he took back the Shadow Shaman. But you know, a 2-star Lone Druid, yeah, this early game is no joke. I wouldn't be surprised if he give the Midas to the Lone Druid. We're looking at a Warrior Savage now. Oh, it's a Demon with Legion. She hits for 300. Task punch there. And she's out of here. That poor Shadow of him. The bear is doing 300 damage because of the Savage. And Swiftbee, not only did he find a Lone Druid, he also found a Sand King. So the early game powers is amplified into the next stage with the higher tier pickup. Each of the tier 4 units like Alchemist, Sand King, really powerful. Yeah, the boss are not gonna make it. Look at them. It's literally showing off how many pairs he got. And he found 2 stars. So, Swiftbee with Savage will be contested by the Scrappies because the Scrappies will counter physical team. So in the final one, we might see Savage versus Scrappies. The Brutes can work, but it will be a hard fetch. Let's have a look. It's a Brawny Brute. Yeah, it's important to curve your units because into the mid game you want tier 3 and tier 4 units. Into the later games you want 2-star tier 4 and 2-star tier 5 units. Up here is the Brawny player. He's not finding a lot of Brawny this time. I've seen his Beastmaster on the bench for the longest time. It's a little unfortunate. And he's not stacking lots of kills. There's so many people pick the axe as well. Upod has 2-star axe and also... actually, yeah, only one person with axe. Now, Desolate Axe allows you to kind of hit the brutes onto everyone with minus armor. It's a great logic, but I don't think it's that strong because as a melee unit, you do want to tank up. Yeah, Bob, don't be afraid to spin early as well. Sometimes you see players going for level 7, level 8 very fast. To spin early, finding better units and stabilize. It's a pair team. 2 Abaddon, 2 Shadow Demon. Too cute. This really gives Upod the time to find some kills and to stabilize with his brutes. And stabilize with the brutes and brownies. Because he's missing a level up right now. Now imagine if the brownies actually benefit from killing insects. They'll be unstoppable, right? I know. So one bot is eliminated, or both bots are gone. So this is when the top 6 players will be facing up. United with his Warlocks and Legion, he does need a little more. Oh, he's actually rolling. Look at that. He's got a bunch of units. I'm actually a little concerned for him. If he finds a 3-star Legion, he might be unstoppable, but he doesn't have enough gold. Sometimes when players commit quicker, it's a very deep hole-in. You either win your fights or you lose so much. What did he find? He found a 2-star Sven. Yeah, the problem with the Lifestealer here is he can't really use Lifestealer, and it costs him 9 gold to make Lifestealer. I don't think Lifestealer was the best thing. He's having the Shadow Fiend to the front though. That poor Shadow Fiend sacrificed to the RNG gods. He does have the 7 for the scale, so if he gets the Knights with Chaos Knight, it will be really good here. Sven does okay damage, you know, because he does have the God Strings. Need to make Sven a demon, and then he's going to do a lot more damage. He can be the One Punch Man. There you go, Master Sven was Warlock. This 7k. Battlefield Sven's pretty good. Crystal Sven can work as well. Yeah, Shadow Fiend, these others are good in the front. But dying quickly, oh, Battlefield Sven. Who might be able to see it? Battlefield Sven, there you go. Perfect. Oh, Battlefield Legion. Both are okay. Legion just need a Knight here, I reckon. Yeah, he's got okay Warlocks, and Knight will be a pretty interesting one. But if you look closely, Swift Beast is already level 8 with plenty of economy. The Sven does already cleave. If you get double cleave, it actually amplifies the cleave, so that means Sven kind of hits everyone for over 100% damage, which is really powerful on him. So the cleave actually amplifies. Did you know? Yes, you can't get her spells off fast enough. Never mind the extra one. Yeah, just the Sven by himself is not enough. The team doesn't have any tanks. Yeah, the Battlefield interaction with Dota 2 is very strong. Maximum cleave, I know. Okay, Swift B just completed 2 of his win streaks. He's on 16 wins, and he's likely to get at least 15 gold next round. So he's so powerful. Notice he's getting the stronger later tier warriors. He's looking for Troll now as well. I wouldn't be surprised if you find the Troll and have the Troll alliance for the 15% more ace synergy to find the Troll Warlord. Yeah, Patch won't do much, but he's just a tank. Yeah, he got 15 gold here. That moment in a tournament, you're like, this guy's 100% HP. Oh gosh. This transition is really strong. Yeah, since Fish B will do really well in this game as well, my friend. It's just a feeling because the green HP here really indicates, right? So, oh, one Scrappy only. Scrappy will be a counter for Swift B if the Scrappy find enough 2 stars. But here the Scrappy is only level 7 now. Swift B also have insects with Commander. The factor here is Swift B with the Long Druid. That gains damage as he attacks. The factor here is the Sniper. Well, Sniper won't be effective if he dies here. But the Long Druid is out of tanks though. I'm just like, where are my tanks? Yeah, this is why I say the insects and the whole Scrappy team will be a counter for Swift B, because they have additional armor. No, Swift B won't mind. He's already completed 2 of the win streaks. How will he counter the insects is with a 2-star Trollot and also higher tier units. And also the Ace of Savage, sorry, the Ace of the Warlocks might work. Ace of Savage will be Long Druid, right? Hey, a 3-star was found. Let's go Freezer. Okay, I was just gonna say, if he's going for Warlocks, 4 Warlocks and 4 Savages might do a lot here. Notice he's spending Libra. Oh, Ignited found the Legion. He's facing TA, which is the assassin player. A 3-star Legion with Battlefield, it's something to be aware of. She does 800 damage. One shot the Slug. Battlefield is not that strong on her, to be honest. Although it's great on paper, I think the Chrysalis might do a little more. Because that's like guaranteed. I know Battlefield is guaranteed damage, but it just feels like the cleave's not that much. He's facing 1 unit at a time usually. It's an armored battle. It's an armored shot, I think. It still might work. Problem with Doom is that his base HP is not high enough. The Alchemist with 1 star has 1.5k. He only have 1.6k. Double blink assassins. It's as if they don't blink, right? Yeah, blink is awkward on assassins because assassins want attack speed and attack damage. Who shall we focus? Let's have a look at our brute player over here. He's going for the Brawny brutes and he's getting a bit of everything actually. 4 brutes now. He's getting the laundry coming, getting the Dragonite coming too. Interesting. Oh, Fraser with the 2-star launcher. So favored launcher there. Axe will distract him for 3 seconds. And then, let's hope the entire team can do it. Yeah, 4 brutes are okay no matter. The downside is, if the brutes can't get to the laundry will do so much damage to the brutes. But if they break through, it's pretty much over. Yeah, the brutes got onto the Venom. He's gone. He ain't got no damage. Here we go. Oh, couldn't kill the Zen King. Living on the skin of his teeth. Now, we do see that Swiftbee has been losing a few runs. He is level 9 now. I think this is the best time for him to roll as well. Because if you look at the difference for XP from level 8 to level 9, it's quite costly. 40 gold. After that, it costs 45 to go to level 9. Level 9 to level 10, which is very costly. You really want to be rolling at level 9 until you have like unstoppable economy and just the best HP. Here, Swiftbee doesn't have enough 2 stars, so rolling at level 9 is the best way. He lost to the Scrappies last time, he might lose to them again this time. Yeah, he's missing some crucial 2 stars, we can see. Go little task. Yeah, Launcher needs to be really protected. Having this much armor on the Scrappy means they take pretty much 50% damage reduction. And that's so much for the physical team. Oh, killed the bear. They got him. They got NS6 though, but she already did her damage. So NS6 here did 4k, NS6 here did 4.9k. With enough HP as buffer, Swiftbee is actually still holding the lead after losing 3 rounds. Savage, yeah, Savage is really nice. The attack speed and additional HP can be used for most of the units. Any particular strong item pickup? There's one here. Refresher with 100. Double battle free. Oh my. Okay, we gotta see one of them. I wish I can watch both. Fraser has the Refresher 100 and it's a double battle free. Not sure why he likes the tank shut-off in the front though. I mean, he does do nice damage, but he might not be able to cast because his base HP is so low. Which has he? Oh, he's versing Swiftbee. Who shall prevail? Double battle free. Nearly. Because enemy has a demon, this Shadow Fiend can't cast fast enough. He couldn't get a cast out. Oof. Swiftbee's so powerful, right? Yeah, there we go for United. Unfortunate, because his units were kind of clumped up for the Disruptor to cast, and after that, enemy has some really high tier units. He has the 3 stars, but not enough to build around the Legion. I reckon if he had a Knight here, it would have changed quite a bit. Yeah, Knights with Chaos Knight might have been better. So, we have only 5 players left. We have Savages with Warlocks for Swiftbee for now still holding, followed by the Scrappies, the Brutes, Assassins, and Savages and Warlocks. 2 colliding builds, so if Fraser dies, Swiftbee actually benefits from the free up of units, but Fraser might be able to make it with the 100. Venom is an awkward little unit. He used to be really strong with the summoning of Plague Rogues, now it's just a... It's like, what does he do? He poisons you. Venom poison? Got like 2 units. Double bears. Double bears hitting 300. Oh, the bears, they can't do it. Assassins. Oh, it's a 3-7 Viper, okay. It's a GG Viper. Well played by Fraser. Although he came 5th here, I think he scored enough points on the first 2 rounds. Hopefully. So, what we're looking at is a 3-7 Viper that can do wonderful things, and also a 2-star Stark. The Brutes might be the comeback. Yeah, for Swift B, let's have a look. How is he going? He's level 10 now. Oh, each place goes with the points. I see. Thank you, Fraser. That's good. That's good to know as well. Swift B did spend quite deep. Oh, he's rewarded. That's a reward for sure. One thing with Swift B is he did not go for the troll path. I would actually prefer the troll path with 2-star Shadow Shaman with the Warlock, with Wish Doctor. But going for this path is okay. The only downside is he need to find 2-star Shadow Shaman and the 2-star Troll Warlock for the ultimate late game. Oh, assassins. Push up a bell. He did get a bell, and it's a really good cloud with the Disruptor. And that did weaken the enemy, but I'm not sure anyone can kill the Viper though. A Viper, even with gloves. They can kill the Viper. It's a slow fight. If Viper tanked in the front, it might have changed the story. So what I think Lord should do is get the Viper in the front, get a tanky item, and just use Viper as the tank. In the late game, Swift B just winning with additional amount of units and just with high tier units for now. With a 2-star Disruptor especially. One player that was kind of under the radar for a while is our Brawny player with Upward. Upward has played Brawny twice now in the qualifiers, and he's been making them work. What he's missing is a Disruptor. He's missing a Disruptor, missing the what's his name? The Bristleback. He got a little hungry. I was like, ooh, what is his name? It was a chocolate bar. I was like, no, that's not the one. Yeah, Bristleback's here, and this is the 4 Brownies. Although he doesn't have enough Brownies for now with the kills, it should stack up. And the Brutes will be the one that counters the Assassins with minus damage by so much, and the Brutes are so tanky. There you go, the Brutes convincingly pushed over. 4 Brutes and 4 Savages, here we go. Top 3 with the Brutes again. Downside is he's a little low on HP this time, and he's not getting enough stacks. Brutes with Scrappies will be a decent fight, depending on what additional combos Scrappies have. Insects and Dragons. And only a 1-star Tinker may be his downfall here. We'll have a look. He's already level 9 without any economy though. Good thing is he probably got a sniper in. Round 25. 2-star Train Protector. That means a 3-star Laundered. Very unlikely. Train Protector also have lots of HP with the cloak. Bristle is a little too forward though. I wouldn't mind seeing a Laundered there. Laundered does gain the Savage from the Bristle too. Very good. Let's have a look at this Bristle. 2.4k HP. Pretty nice position. Yeah, the damage wise, Bristle is actually very stable. It is Swift B. And let's see how the Brutes work. It's a 3-star bear though. This might be the game changer. That bear hits for over 400 now. Oh my, shut up and hold on. Everyone's on 1 HP. Oof. It's a minus 18 loss here too. So this actually brings the players very close. 40%, 30 and 26%. Yeah, that bear mowed them down. That bear was no joke. BKB Ascari would work. I don't think he needs Healing Ward. He went for the Skadi and double Scythe of Ice. So I found the Disruptor will be very powerful here actually, if Swiftly goes for that. More game, quicker Storm, and also a chicken. Downside for Swiftly is he didn't go with Witch-Doctor and Trollard, so he's stuck with a patch that doesn't have any synergies. Here we go. Uncontested Scrappy, making to the top. Yeah, the powerfulness of Scrappy is just the armor and also allowing units to be much tankier, making the Viper much stronger. Viper has like, what, +7 armor, +14, yeah. Zen King is position okay, I reckon. Oh, he's got a hitting one as well. Sniper is actually a really nice source of damage with the sniper. One shot, one kill pretty much. Oh, can the brutes do it? The front line is crumbling for the Scrappies, and the back line crumbled for them as well. Oh, this Juggernaut. He's hitting so fast. Because of the Ogre, he's got 1.5 attack speed. He might kill everyone. No, he can't kill the Golem. Almost. If he had enough damage with... If he had enough with the Brawnies, he might be able to do so. So, the Brawnies are countered by the Scrappies, while the Savage are countered by, I think, both of them. Because he doesn't have the ultimate source of late game damage with just Enchantress for now. Enchantress really falls off. He also needs a 2-star launcher. Yeah, going for level 10 here too quickly might be a little too much for his economy. Level 9 was okay, level 10 was a little too much. Enchantress really wakes after round 10. After round 15, pretty much. After round 15, she's just a placeholder for the Druids. Let's see if the Golems can do enough, because this will be a game changer. Scrappies are so tanky. Scrappy Dragons give them the late game as well. Oh my, this might be GG for Swiftly. There you go. Although he did so well in the early game, I think the mid-game transition, he missed out on the troll a lot here. That was a big play. Hey, our Brawny player making work twice in a row. And if Brawny wins against Scrappy once or twice, they have enough backline to win with against them multiple times. 2-star Bristle? Let's get him some items too. So, 40% versus 22%. Level 9 versus level 9, pretty balanced. And oh, the Brawnies and the brutes, I need to try that out. The warriors are not bad if you transition into the high tier warriors with Trollard and Slaughter. And you know, 3-star Slaughter can work very well in the late game. 2-star Trollard as well with the Conquer. If you don't transition with warriors, they do fall off. The Bristle is countered by the armor because his damage majority comes from the Cruel Spade, which is physical. Still though, if you break the Scrappy front line, it might be over for the Scrappies. Oh, the Juggernaut's dying so fast. Yeah, even with armored units, Bristle did so much damage. Here we go. Brutes and Brawnies. Finding the early game launcher 2-star is really powerful for him. So, 2 more runs. If the players make it, we'll see a tier 5 item. Apart also got the Medusa in. This give him the Hunter as well. And having the Hunter means the Beastmaster will be much stronger. Having the Waver though wasn't that much of a game changer until now. The Medusa is pretty powerful, simply because of the AoE stun. Because Scrappies wanted longer engagement, AoE stun for Medusa can be really good. Now there goes Medusa. The only thing they buffed is the Beastmaster here. Juggernaut? Oh, poor Juggernaut, he's dying. Is he life stealing? He's actually life stealing. Look at him. Hey, life steal enough while he was spinning to stay alive. Let's see. Oh, he's actually not. Is he making it? This train though. This train? No, train didn't make it. Actually, this is such a close fight. The insects are killing the axe. If it wasn't for the insects, I think axe would have done it. What happened here was, I think he needed a better insect. He needed a disruptor here over the wave. I need a disruptor just for the so what I meant was he needed better insect with disruptor and Brumella, and also maybe losing the Medusa is okay because Beastmaster is not the biggest game changer. And position wise, changing a little bit will do. Oh, the other side, if he's got the Deadeye, may be powerful enough. Yeah, Deadeye against the Brawny is really good. Isolates the weaker units. Better positioning here, I reckon. Moving a little further away from the Brawnies. Oh, enemy does have a disruptor though. The Brawny here has a disruptor, but that disruptor missed. Juggernaut actually can't be killed while he's spinning, because he gains life, he also auto attacks. Juggernaut's so powerful. It is a 3-star bear this time. Maybe the difference maker here. Oh, such a close fight between those two. Made to round 30. So let's look for some tier 5 items now. It's close neck and neck right now. Both are level 10. This item might change everything. Radiance? Yeah, I think Radiance will be good on the front line. And Upload actually went for BKB. Did he not get... Oh, no, actually no. So yeah, Upload actually went for BKB. He didn't go for Radiance. Interesting. And here we won for the Moonshot. So no one got the tier 5 item. Let's see. The Disruptor was found, but unless he move out, he needs to swap three things for the Disruptor to work. Both are pretty low on gold, but Upload still had 10. It's got so many options. He need that Bruma there. It is a BKB Bristle though. Maybe the difference maker, because look how strong Dragonite is. Because he had the spin, that means he's like a free BKB. Each time he spins, he's magic immune. He also attacks while he's spinning. He attacks super fast. Yeah, that's the Juggernaut attack. With Ogre Major buff, he attacks like 3 attacks a second. Oh, engagement. Frontline with the Dragonite is actually really powerful. Because he reduced the damage by 40%. What a close fight. This is one of the closest fights in the quarterfinals actually. The Brownies, each time they fight, the Brownies slightly become stronger. But would it be strong enough against the 3-star sniper now? If he gets a Deadeye in, that might be the game changer. He found another 2-star Bristle. Oh, he found his 2-star Bristle. Another one. Okay. Notice the Bristle is his high source of damage, so double Bristle might work. There's a Smuggler's Dragon against Lost. Oh gosh. If he gets the 2-star Disruptor, might be the better one. But still though, his Juggernaut and his Beastmaster doing wonderful things here. Ogre in the buff. Buff someone, Ogre. Buff the Bristle. One of the Bristle died. Let's see. Yeah, the 3-star Sniper may be the game changer. Because the tanky units are still the same, but they can't get to the Sniper. Axe has been reducing Sniper damage by 200, but now the Sniper is at full power. It's over, I think. Yeah, Sniper was the game changer. So we saw the change of the meta. Went for Scrappies into the Brutes and Brownies. And last game we went back to the Scrappies versus Brutes and Brownies. And finally the Scrappies with armor was the counter. Because Scrappy had the Medusa Hunter and also lots of good tier 3. tier 3 and tier 4 units. Well played by Corey, and well played by Applet, showing us 2 back-to-back brownies and brutes. Very lovely, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this part of the quarterfinals. The registration of the tournament is still open, so please check the link below, and we will have it on both Twitch and also on YouTube for the links for the registration of the tournament, so definitely check it out. Thank you for watching, and we'll be going for more of the quarterfinals, the qualifiers, and more of the stages of the tournament to go. Thank you, everyone.